Welcome back. So let's discuss how we can affect how HTML elements display on the page using the display property. Very much like the box model, this is a very important concept to understand. In the last video, we added the attribute inline-block to our display property for the A tags on our page. By adding this, we changed how the A tags display on the page. Before we added the display property, the browser was not accounting for the height of our margin, border and padding. After adding it, we can see the difference, with margin, border and padding now being added as part of the height of our A tags. So what is happening here? Let's backtrack slightly. Set the display property of our A tags to inline. Now refresh the browser. We can see that the A tags have gone back to the way they were before. This is because the inline attribute is the default attribute of the A tag, so we have literally taken it back to how it was before we added the display property. In other words, we could remove it altogether and it will still look the same way as it does here. Tags such as the A tag and the image tag that we will discuss in the next video are examples of tags that are set as inline by default. When the display property of a tag is set to inline, it becomes an inline level tag. An inline tag does not start on a new line. It also takes only as much width as is necessary and only ever as much height as the content inside it, which in this case is the text between our A tags. In other words, for inline level tags, the browser does not account for the height of our margin, border and padding. Setting display as inline is useful when you want to display one tag next to the other horizontally or on the same line. Now, let's set the display property to block. Refresh the browser. You will now see that each A tag is on its own line. Setting display to block has made our A tags block level tags. They now occupy the full width of the container tag, which in this case is the header. For block level tags, the browser also accommodates for the margin, border and padding. This is useful when you want to stack HTML elements on top of one another. But here is the twist. Earlier on, I said that for inline tags, the browser does not account for the height of our margin, border and padding. So what if I wanted to display our tags next to each other, but I also wanted the browser to accommodate the full display and the full height of our tag, including margin, border and padding? If you have been paying attention, you would have guessed it. We would set the display property to inline-block. Inline-block is a hybrid of inline and block that accounts for the full width and height of the tag, including margin, border and padding. There are more attributes that you can set to the display property, including flex, that turns a HTML tag into a flex container. This is a very powerful way of aligning and distributing tags easily that we will discuss in the next video. There is also grid, that allows for the definition of complex page layouts. However, this is worthy of a tutorial all on its own and won't be needed just at this stage. Let's get the basics down first. In the next video, we will add an image to our header and continue to delve into how to display and position HTML tags on your page using CSS. Bye for now.